Good morning, boys and girls. So today, during our lesson, we are going to talk about multiplying money. And in order to do that, we are going to first have to solve a word problem. We're going to solve one word problem together, and then you're going to have one that you solve on your own. We're going to work on breaking apart the word problem, finding the different parts, and we're actually going to have to do 2 steps in today's word problem. So we're going to break down each step and do them on their own. So let's read that word problem. Manuel collects $45.18 for a fundraiser. George collects $18.07 more than Manuel. Cindy collects 2 times as much as George. How much money does Cindy collect for the fundraiser? I know that's a lot, so first let's tell ourselves, what do we want to find? What is the end number that we want to find? That's right, we're trying to find how much money Cindy collected. Well, first, let's see what we know. We know that Manuel collected how much money? $45.18. So we'll write that right there. Manuel collects $45.18. Okay, how much money did George collect? How much money did George collect? He collected $18.07 more than Manuel. So how are we going to find that total amount George collected? That's right, guys. We're going to take Manuel's money and add $18.07 to find out how much George collected. So I'm going to write that equation right on our board. So we have $45.18 plus $18.07. Now, our end goal is to find out how much Cindy collected, right? That's our big question we're trying to answer. Well, it says she collected 2 times more than George, right? So we're going to have 2 times the amount that George collects, right? 2 times the amount that George collects. We first have to find out how much George collects. So let's go ahead and set up our addition problem for $45.18 plus $18.07. If you have some paper at home, you are more than welcome to set this up with me. So I set up my addition problem. When you add or subtract, your decimals are stacked, right? Your decimals are one on top of the other. You see my decimals stacked up, right? We're going to start at the right, and we have 8 plus 7. So what is 8 plus 7? 15. So we're going to put that 5 down, carry the 1. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 0 is 2. Bring down that decimal. 8 plus 5, 13. Drop that 3, carry that 1. 4 plus 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. So we're going to put that 6 there. And then we're going to bring down that money sign. So how much money did George collect? $63.25. So I'm going to go back to my board, and I know that George collected $63.25. We said that to find out how much Cindy collected, we needed to multiply George's times 2. So now we know that we're going to have to do 2 times $63.25, right? You see that right here? 2 times $63.25. So I'm going to take my handy dandy little whiteboard, and we're going to set up that problem. Now, when we add or subtract, our decimals are stacked, but when we multiply, what side do we line our digits to? The right, okay? So when we multiply, we always line our digits all the way to the right, which means that my decimals are not stacked. My digits are pushed all the way to the right side, okay? And then we multiply just like normal. Start with 2 times 5 is 10. Drop that 0, carry that 1. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 6 is 12. Bring down that dollar sign. And then we say how many places were behind that decimal. Let's count. 1, 2. So that means I need 2 places behind my decimal in my answer. 1, 2. So my decimal goes right in between that 6 and 5. And we just found out that Cindy collected $126.50 for that fundraiser. Y'all did awesome in today's lesson, and you're going to have a word problem very similar to this one where you need to break it apart and figure out if you have to do 1 step, maybe 2 steps. It's really important that you remember when you add or subtract, decimals are stacked. When you multiply, you line the digits to the right. Awesome job today, guys. Please let me know if y'all have any questions or if there's anything that I can do for you. Have a great day.